a serrated horn on their head that they use to protect themselves.
So today we had an announcement about some of the environmental and cultural education we've done with every fifth grader in Hampton City Schools. All 21 elementary schools got to experience environmental education on our boat, the Longview, which is we call the floating classroom, but we also took them to Fort Monroe and they got to engage in the cultural education that the fort provides.
Thank you for this strong partnership. I'm reminded that someone once said that we lose some of what we go after some of the time, but we lose all of what we choose to not go after all of the time. And I want to really thank you as superintendent for choosing Hampton.
The right-hand side is going to go 20, 40, 60, 80,
How much the light goes up?
This particular program was funded by the National Park Foundation, a longtime supporter of the NPS. Through the sort of ingenuity and ideas that young professionals with the National Park Service came up with in partnership with JRA, they were able to compete for a funding opportunity to create education programs that introduce students to the history at Fort Monroe.
This sits down on the bottom. Got some bait in there, and there's some doors that go in, and the crab can go in. You want to eat the bait, but the way the doors are shaped, they're kind of like funnels.
They get to, stand on the very grounds and look out over the bay and take in, the air and the sun. That power of place gets also extended here onto the water, so they get to actually touch oysters and test the water for pollution.
So there is a chemical in here. What we're going to do, I already talked to you. You're going to break this for me. So we're going to break some glass. Are you guys ready for that? It's going to be awesome. And then it's going to be a chemical reaction. How awesome is that? So like, yeah, you're good, I promise. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here. We're not going to do anything else, okay? We're just going to hang tight for a minute. And I'll take this from you. Now my friend over here, you are going to break this. You are going to pull it towards you, the glass ampoule, and it is going to snap, okay? Now we're going to count to 4 together, and this is going to start changing a shade of blue. All right, we're going to take it out, and then we're just going to go like this, and then we're going to see an air bubble, and that's mixing the chemicals with the water, and it's going to react and tell us what shade of blue means how much oxygen is in the water. Okay? Are you ready for this? All right. Hold on to this. You want to stand up here so everyone can watch you?
Come on, stand up. I'll help you out here, buddy.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure it's in this teeth right here. Now pull it this teeth. Don't be scared. Pull it. You'll hear a little click. Oh, all right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Today we gave an educational experience to the Hampton City Schools 5th graders to help them with the understanding of a meaningful watershed experience. We discussed with them the watershed, what watershed we live in, why the oysters are important to our watershed. We gave them a bit of history inside the fort on quarters 1, and we also introduced them to the Algernon Oak.
We're happy to be here and are feeling very welcome and happy to hang out with the kids, to be honest.